Friends, hello and welcome back. All right, so we are on episode number 2 of our making millions off the market. I forget what we're calling this. We're gonna go with that. And a quick recap. I believe we're getting fancy new cards today. Yeah, Rasmus Dahlin. Oh, we're getting. Oh, I was getting a new master set, or did we? Is that a new master guy? Tim Stutz. Yeah, I think it is. All right, so we're getting. I wonder if this is actually interesting. It just came out. I'm kind of curious if they made it a little bit more doable this time. Because I know there's a lot of feedback from the community that was not very happy. So, Cam Fowler, 84. It's so hard for me to read these. Joe Pavelski, 80. The names are kind of difficult. Who would have got in here? Ryan Strome. Braden Point to 78. Is that Braden Point? Yeah, it's Braden Point. Braden Point would need what? 21 goals? I mean, yeah. See, that I think they improved it a little bit there. At least for Braden Point. I don't want to be ignorant, but I'm pretty sure Braden Point can handle that. He looks like the best guy in there. There's some other guys a little bit higher overall. Is Nylander 75? Well, Nylander still needs 24, but we'll see. 24 from here. We're going to do more research into that in a little bit. For a later video, we're just taking a quick peek at stuff. We'll take a look at, again, the store. I'm imagining we got some new packs. Last week was a big week. There's a lot to talk about that happened last week. There was a lot of packs, and we're going to see Jumbo Premium Player Pack for 2 days. Again, there's a limited quantity. 86 plus 10% chance, important to note, because I think we're going to jump to the 86 plus only. 18 players, 80 plus there. There's, again, 3 packs out, pretty solid packs. I think last week's packs were a little bit better because it was like a bazillion of them. But let's talk about last week. So, coin balance update. We're about even. We're at the same we was last week, and there's a couple reasons for that. No, there's one reason for that. One really big reason. We'll talk about it. I'm not afraid. Let's bring it up. I have a history of this, by the way. I just want to let you guys know. In NHL 15, I had a broken control. You guys remember back in the day, if you played Xbox, you might remember how bad the controller drift was for the old gen consoles. Like, the sticks would go bad so easily in hockey games. At least it did for me. And if I didn't push the buttons, like hurry up and quickly push a button and hit A or whatever, I'd like spam up and down because it drift. And I accidentally hit accept, and I hit yes on the accept when I was accepting a trade for an Ovechkin. It was my Ovechkin, and the guy sent me a gold contract. I accepted by accident. Nonetheless, he was like 600 or 700K then, so that was nice. We bring that up because we have something of similar nature possibly happening here. If I know where, there he is. Is that over? Yeah. We might have sold him for 4,400 coins. Whoops. Yeah. Kind of a problem. That was obviously intended to be 44K. We sold it for 4,400. The other one sold quickly that we bought. It would be 43K there. We made a nice profit on him. So really, if you think about it, I think we're close to say we made about 40K over the weekend. Again, I'm happy with that. Again, if you guys remember, that was the only thing we did all week was what we recorded on that video. The 40 minutes we played the market. I guess you can say we threw about 10 minutes, 15 minutes outside of that. But besides that, 40K, I think that's pretty reasonable. Leon Draisaitl, we heard up and flipped him for 49. He's starting to go down. Kyle Connor, we got rid of him in 19.5. The second, Leon Draisaitl, a little bit cheaper. I think we broke pretty much even on him. That was tough. What we noticed with these packs, and the reason I want to go straight 86 is because, again, we mentioned it last video. I was really weary of the 85s because once they start coming out and they get released in packs, they go down a lot. And I know Kyle Connor went down a lot. We actually took a loss in our second Kyle Connor. I just got rid of him to get rid of him at this point, and that was a really bad one, 11K. Thankfully, I think we paid like 15 or something for him. 15, 14. We got him cheap. So that was good. But that's going to happen, right? Sometimes you're going to have cards that crash like that. And that's why it's important to try to get rid of them fast if you can. And get rid of them on that Sunday, Monday, and see if the card's price ain't going up and stuff. I didn't sell them until Wednesday because I don't have a lot of time during the week. And I was really busy. And Monday he didn't sell for the, like the other one sold for 19. That was great. But he didn't sell right away. And it hurt him put him back up. If you're persistent about it, you put it right back up. Or I should have just put it up for 3 days. That was my mistake. I would have made the profit been all right. Or at least been close to breaking even. Nonetheless, so we took a loss in the 85s. The 85s are crashing. We're seeing a lot of them drop in price, which I expected to happen. That's why I said I was a little worried about it because everything slowly declines in price. You have to be careful early in the year with the 85s, the 84s, 83s because they'll quickly decline in price. Nonetheless, yeah, that was a loss. But I think we're going to look at 86s this week and 86 only. It is 512. And it's important, again, to kind of get a understanding of the time because last week we was searching. It was about quarter after to about 5:30 or so, and we was really seeing some of the best deals And you want to keep note of that. Again, this week we're going to go gold players. Again, I like gold play. I don't know, I like NHL. What do I want here? Gold base. That's what we was thinking. They're all gold. Good call there, buddy. Yeah, we're not new to this. I did the same thing earlier when I was filtering because I was setting up for the video. I was like, let's make sure we're understanding these prices properly. But Yossi 60K, I believe we've seen Draisaitl was about 28. There's a Ovechkin's been holding his value pretty well, right around. I want to put him at like 41K. We're gonna put Matthews about 70K. I like to drop the value a K or two when we're putting in our head again because prices are gonna drop, and you want to make sure you're getting. That's why we like the 5K cushion as well, right? Just in case the stuff doesn't sell. Like we bought that Ovi last week, 36K, sold him for 43, a quick 7K profit or 8K. What was it, 35? I don't remember now. But then there's other stuff. It's like we gold to buy him around 38, 39 because just in case you were to drop a couple K, you still break even and don't hurt yourself there. Hedman 60, 62. We haven't been following him too much. Yossi 58. Matthews again 70K. Draisaitl I see that 28. We'll see if he's still up at 28. Again, Matthews around 70. Crosby I think we've seen 48, so he's 54 there. There's a Draisaitl for 30 right there. Shesterkin, we're probably gonna ignore the goals to be honest. We'll see if they put a steal up for him. 28K there. Haven't been paying attention to his price though. 110 for McKinnon, 95 McKinnon, 100 McKinnon. McCarr I think I seen him up 90 earlier. McDavid's right around 130. We don't really want to buy him yet. There's a 47K Crosby right there. Really, I think we're going to start trying to do more up to this week. We was really just dipping our toes into the water. Make sure we're understanding stuff. Trying to explain how our process goes. We want to try to do more of just quick flipping. You know, we're going to put some time. If you see a guy up for a steal and he's 5K cheaper than us, we're going to try to just quickly flip and put him right back up. Kind of deal. There's a 41K Crosby. That is ridiculously cheap. We might jump on it. I don't know why there's nobody playing this right now. We might not jump on that. Let's give it a second here to look at things. That was a quick drop. He was right around 50K consistently. He just dropped straight to 41. But again, there's a 65K Matthews. Again, we're seeing these guys' prices drop pretty quickly here. Just compared to what I was looking at 3 minutes ago. There's a 37K Ovechkin. We're going to be a little patient this week. 56K for Hedman. There's a 39K Crosby. There's a 33K Crosby. We're not going to get that. We should have been not talking because he's probably gone. Yeah, he's completely gone. But yeah, there's some fire selling good today. I think we see a little panic out here a little bit, if you will. That was a little cheap. 26K for Draisaitl. I like that. I do like that, but I'm worried that his price just gets stuck where it is. We might pick it up. We're going to take a chance. 26K. I think we can sell him for 30. And that's going to be, again, we're going to try 29.9. I think we can do better than that. But again, we're trying to quickly sell these guys this week. I just kind of... Last week's got me a little on edge with how quickly stuff sells, and that's going to happen early in the year until you get like a consistency. At least from a gold player standpoint, there's a 36K Crosby. That guy just wanted a 3K profit. If that's what you want, go for it. I'll take him, and we're going to put him up. We're going to try a quick profit too. Let's try about 44.9 or so, and we'll see where that's at in about 12 hours, but I believe that's still relatively cheap. There's a 38K Crosby. We're seeing him drop in price real quickly here. Matthew, 60K. That's 10K off, 63K, but again, we're seeing these guys drop so quickly. I get a little hesitant, being careful. No reason to pull the trigger when we're seeing these guys drop that quickly. I did like that Crosby deal. I like the Draisaitl because I think we'll be all right there in 86. 40K there for Crosby again. We'll keep it going. Crosby there, 40K. 63 for Matthews. I think that Matthews is going to sell. Got to keep an eye on things. That's a good thing to do too. Like you want to understand how quickly this stuff sells. Because when somebody else is quickly snipping it, it's like, all right, that's good. That means, people are buying it at that price compared to just letting it sit there. It's like, people are willing to wait. Kale McCarr for 85K. That seems like a solid deal. 125 for McDavid. That seems like it's about 10K off or 10K sale if I ain't mistaken. But it's a 5K flip. I don't like messing with that. Not for 125K. We'll look real quick though. I think we have time. So sniper, playmaker, or center playmaker. McDavid. Let's see there. 144, 144, 144. Yeah, that seemed like a pretty good deal. 132. Yeah, there's one for 132 though. So I mean, we could quickly flip him 131, maybe 129. Yeah, it was a good thing to avoid him there. I think that was a good call. I just wanted to confirm though. Again, it's good to do it real quickly if you have time. Don't rush things and rush by if you don't have to. The more you understand it, the more you understand the prices, the easier it becomes. Where we gotta go out to go. There's some cards going up today. Holy smokes. 40K Draisaitl. That's not gonna happen. 39K. Crosby. It's important to note that pack had a 10% chance at a 86 plus. So you're going to see a lot of 86 pluses pulled. And again, that's why it's nice to be patient this week. So if you see somebody come up with a steal, you can hurry up, pick it up, flip it if it comes up. Because there's going to be those guys that do it, right? McCarr 88, Hedman 61. I think we've seen, a 58 Hedman earlier, if I'm mistaken. It seems like, what do we have? 184 items. Again, always important. Check the items. If they're going up, we see things going. I'm coming to the 2 or 3 hour mark just in case. Vasilevsky gets a really bad price. That was fun. We'll go back to the 59-minute mark. right back to it. It is easier. You do catch the late steals. You have a little bit more time if you're one player focused. You see every one of their players instead of just the 34K for Ovechkin. Woo, baby. Oh, yeah. What did we sell our other Ovi for? Oh, yeah. I remember. I'm nervous. Some reason I'm a little nervous this week. I don't know what it is. Don't mind me. 37K, 37K. Yeah, there's a reason to be nervous. 37K, 36, 34. Again, there's nothing wrong with checking just to make sure. Don't pull the trigger if you don't have to. That was a good call there as well. I don't know. It's a little hot. I'm a little tired, to be honest. A little tired. I don't know why. I had a lot of energy this morning. I was ready to go. And it just kind of hit me. That 2 o'clock feeling. Went to the gym. I was like, huh? Why am I so sleepy all of a sudden? I was wide awake all day. 72K for McKinnon. That's a steal, right? That is an absolute steal. See, this is the thing, too. When you're not looking for some of these guys, it's like, should have been watching that. 110, 97. Yeah, we just let that McKinnon go. Like, not a big deal. Yeah, you go ahead and take him. We didn't want him anyway. That was ridiculous. Wasn't looking for it. 97, 97, 99. I honestly just wasn't. I wasn't looking for McKinnon because he's so expensive, and I didn't want to lose all of our coins at once. So we could have quickly flipped that. 97 there. Again, it's just, like I said, it's a matter of learning every price. Should have put some more time into it at the beginning of this week. It's just, again, it's the time. Haven't had as much time, but we're going to make this work quickly as we can. 51K for Hedman. That's a good price. Again, see that Obi staying up for 34, so I do like that. 120 for McDavid. Vasilevsky, 45 for Hedman. We're seeing Hedman's price drop a little bit there. Draisaitl, I don't know where we're at. Obi's still up 34. Somebody's going to drop an Obi price there, I think. We're going to see that drop a little bit more. Obi 34. Now I'm going to jump on it. I think we're going to see an Obi for like 30. I think we can get an Obi for 30, and we're going to jump all over it here. We'll see if it pops up. Vasilevsky, Hedman, maybe 31. Somebody might be throwing Froggy. We see fast here, 40K for Vasilevsky. There's too many Tampa players. I was ready to jump all over that because I was thinking Victor Hedman. 32 for Draisaitl. I like that. That's good because we picked up that one a little bit ago. 32 for Draisaitl. Yeah, you guys just keep putting them up for that much. That's beautiful. That's great. Draisaitl is going to stay there. What do we have to 185? So we're kind of flat right now. Not seeing a lot of cards added. And I kind of expected it last week. And that was the thing about last week. It was a new event as the fantasy cards. I think people were still really excited about it. And it took some time for people who were like, oh, wow, these are not, they're not really worth, there's some, but there's not a lot worth investing. And when you get the second week of an event, the market's just not going to flood as much because there's less packs being up. 32K again for Draisaitl. We're not seeing too much going on here. And again, this is where it's important to note though, because it's like, hey, not a lot going on. We can look back at like an Ovi and say, well, that 34K might be a good deal. We can scoop him up and we'll see where he's at. Let's see where Ovechkin's at now that we mentioned it. There should be a couple of them. Again, patience, 34K, 34K. No reason to jump on something early if there's nobody buying them. I think other people do the same thing, right? We're not the only ones waiting for a good deal. Everybody tries to hold out on it there. And they're like, oh, if they keep going down, we're going to get that price too. And eventually the panic sets in. It's like, oh, we're not going to get it. That's 36 for Crosby. I already forget. What did we pay 36? We pay 34. We're going to leave that Crosby go. I just don't want to be tied down on coins right now. Probably get rid of it and resell it if needed to. But again, trying to just keep the wallet open this week a little bit and quickly flip things. 48K for you. I don't want you. Strickland's the end of the list. There's another Crosby. That guy, 35K. That's a nice price. With that with Crosby. Somebody put another one up. We're here for the Ovi. We're here for the 40K. We say 30K Ovi. Not asking for anything more. Just a nice little 30K Ovi. Crosby, he's going to stay up there. Somebody bought that over at 36. Ain't going to be too happy about that one. 75K for Hedman. A little expensive there, bod. Crosby's still sitting up there. Now he's gone. That's good to see. Matthews, 55K. We see Matthews for 70. So we're going to jump all over that. Matthews got him there. Matthews was down to 61 or so. And I think we're going to be tied down with him for a little bit. Again, I feel like it's a slower week. It is 5:22. I'm might just be a little impatient too. I feel like it's a little bit slower week. The cards aren't popping up as fast. Again, we're doing 86, 87, so they won't pop up as fast. But we're not seeing the total number go up as fast. We'll take a look at Matthews in a little bit, to be honest. And you know what? We're going to, just in case, because we're just here to flip stuff real quick. We're going to put up for an hour for 62.9. That would be, 7K profit, 2.5. We'd still make about 5K on him there doing that. So we'll try that out. If he doesn't sell, then we'll just wait a couple of days, and I think we can get a little bit more for him than that. So not a big loss or concern there. Oh, 2K for Ovi. Too bad he didn't put the final number on it. We like doing that. 117 for McDavid. McDavid's dropping really fast. Again, and that's kind of why it's like I didn't want to be tied down to the coins. Because like if somebody wants to drop another one of those 75K McKinnons, it's like we just missed out on that. That's why I like saving a little bit of coins. 67 is not bad. There's a McDavid for 116. People are packing and Mickey D's today. 95 for Matthew. That's a beautiful price. That's great. I like that because we have one. You go ahead and list all of them for that much if you want. There's another Matthews. There's a Draisaitl, same price. 50K for Roman Josi. I haven't been big on Roman Josi, so we're not going to touch that. Again, it's like Draisaitl. The guys that, let me see his card actually. The guys that ain't super, super popular, but they're good players, I guess. 86 speed. Those are the guys that kind of concern me. How tall is Josi? Josi is 6'2". Yeah, that's the guys that concern me that their price won't rebound. So I'm a little bit more cautious when we see their prices cheaper. We're going to see Ovechkin for 33.5. It's not what we paid for ours right now. We said we wanted 30K. He's 34. Still not cheap enough. Somebody's going to drop him a little bit more. There's a McDavid for 90K start price. That'd be nice, wouldn't it? Somebody's panicking on that one. It's just Jorkin for 27K. Again, we're not touching the goaltenders. We don't have to. Just Jorkin for 24K. Vasilevsky for 65. That's a great deal. Not really. Vasilevsky's just Jorkin looking great. I love it. I feel like an auctioneer going through this stuff. Did they just list another card we missed it? We did. Yeah, 61 from Matthews. That's perfect because, again, we got ours up for 63. If we can quickly sell that, fantastic. If not, hey, we got somebody to play with for the weekend. That's the fun thing about this for me. This is why I love the 86, 87 range. Because it's that time of the year. They're still really good players. They're still good on your team. And for me, it's all I play. I play on the weekend, and that's it. So it's like, let me build up my team with these players. I'll hold on to them for the weekend. Sunday comes around, perfect time to sell them. There's obviously other stuff to work with. Your 38K for Ovechkin. I thought we was getting our 30K Ovechkin there, and we didn't. That guy trolled me with the 8 instead of the 0. I was ready to pull the trigger on that bad boy. Leon Draisaitl, we're still waiting on. McKinnon is 894K. Man, we missed out on that McKinnon. I'm going to be mad about that one. And it's the thing, right? If you start doing this every single week, you remember. Not even every week. You do it a couple times a day or a couple times a week. And it's like you don't forget the price when you let a steal go by. And that's the beauty of it all. 43K for Roman Josi. That seems like a good deal. I don't know. I can't do it. Let's look. We should have looked at the defenseman. Party foul. I think that's a fantastic deal. 54, 55, 50, 50, 49, 47. No, it wasn't a good deal. That was a good deal. 47 is what he's at right now. I mean, it's still a really good deal. 43 is a great price for him. And we could flip that for 47, I think. But what are we at? 67K, and I don't want to lose all of our coins unless it's something we can flip quickly. Again, building up the coins, right? Let's look at my car 87. That Yossi's real nice though. He's just stared at him. He wants me to buy him. We need some defensemen. We have a problem where we like to buy forwards, as you guys noticed last week. We like to buy forwards, and then we have no defense when we play this game. 35K for Crosby again. 110 for McDavid. He's dropping. Looking real nice. Matthews 65. Beautiful. Yeah, that's great. Keep him up there. Vasilevsky, Draisaitl. Somebody picked up that Matthews real quickly. That's good to see. I believe they picked up quickly, right? Yeah, it's beautiful. People are still picking him up. That's good news for us. Again, stuff you want to watch. You see guys getting quickly picked up for that price. You pick them up cheaper. It's like, all right, I feel good about it. I can flip that guy. Compared to guys like them 34K Ovechkins that just sat in the market a long time, it's a little concerning. Like, how quickly can we flip these guys? 27K for Draisaitl. That's the first time we've seen Draisaitl that cheap for a little bit. We bought the one for 26. 43 is obviously way too much. Vasilevsky, Draisaitl. Draisaitl's going to stay right there. Again, well, 211. So we are seeing the number go up a little bit. That's good news. We're just talking about that. So again, you gotta be patient. I think it's a long game, and that's why it's nice to build up the coin balance. I personally would like to still look at the cheaper stuff and continue to build the coin balance up a little bit more. Again, we'd be at 250. It'd be a completely different story if we didn't just completely kill ourselves on that Ovechkin, and we kind of hurt ourselves a bit on that Kyle Connor for not being persistently putting him back up. That's a big deal. I try to preach that to people. Do what we preach, right? Is you have to be willing to quickly re-put your cards up, because the prices fluctuate so much. Can it be a pain? Can it be a hassle? Absolutely. Like I said, sometimes I'm impatient with it too, but you got to be able to do it because it makes such a big difference. Because we showed you how much Kyle Connor sold. The matter of 2 days of us just not hurry up and putting him back up though. It's a big deal. Victor Hedman, Kale McCarr. Really just want to steal here. You guys just trying to put up somebody real nice for us. So there's Vasilevsky. There's a Victor Hedman for 50. There's a Draisaitl for 43. Somebody picked that other Draisaitl up, I'm assuming, right? Hopefully. Yeah, somebody picked that other one up. That was 25K. That's good. Just want to see him draw or sell since we picked that one up for 26. 50 there for Hedman. We're not seeing too much more action going on here. 214. There are prices are continuing to grow. We got a little bit of time here. Let's go jump to the 3-hour mark just in case. Again, people like 3 hours, they like a day. And Shesterkin's up there for 3 hours. Makar, 2 hours, 54 minutes. Look at the days. See what we got going on for a day. Shesterkin, Ovechkin, nothing at all, really. Quickly get back over to where we'd like to be. Matthews, 60K, that's good. 37K for Ovechkin, 37K. So we're seeing Ovechkin kind of stall out, right? There's another 34K, as we mentioned, at 43 there. That's Draisaitl that's been up for a while. Ovi, though, 34. Still, again, we're seeing a start price of 30K. I feel like we're going to get it. It's just got to be a little patient. When we see that 30K over, we're jumping. That might be our last purchase. Because why not? They're going to give it to us that cheaply. 43K, still the Shesterkin is 23. That's cheap Shesterkin. I don't like messing with the goaltenders. And we don't have a use for them either. That's what's tough. There's our 30K Ovechkin. I told you we was going to get it. I knew it was coming. I had confidence. We already have an Ovechkin on the market, right? Yeah, we do. So we're going to keep that one. Use him for the weekend. Draisaitl for 28. Not cheap enough. We have 37K to work with. And I like that because we got the other Ovechkin somewhat cheap as well. So I feel good about the fact that that one we can quickly resell in a day or two if we have to wait. And the other, actually, we might, what do we put that Ovechkin up for? Do we put it for an hour? We might resell this one real quickly here. And then keep the other one. 55K for Matthews again there. Somebody put him up for a good deal. He's gone though quickly as kind of expected. We don't have any coins though, so it doesn't matter. Draisaitl, Hedman. We got some coins to spend. All right, so let's take a look at collectibles real quick. I like talking collectibles. I think collectibles are an easy one to spam if you're looking for a quick buck. They'll fluctuate. It just depends, again, on a pack that's out. If there's a bunch of gold player packs out and there's not a lot of collectibles being pulled, you'll get a lot of them up. Or not a lot of them up, and the price will go up. So 25K, we're seeing 1, 2. We're seeing a couple up for 22, 3, 22. Earlier there wasn't. There was. I think the cheapest up was 26K. And again, that's important because we can just sit here and spam this, and somebody drops one for 20K, 19. I'd like 19, 20K. I feel really good about being able to resell them for 23 in a couple of days. And collectibles are one of those things. It's a lot less. It's a lot less volatile. The prices ain't going to drop as much. They're always going to hold that range for the entire year. Again, unless there's a pack that comes out and floods the market. For the most part, though, you're really good with the power-up collectibles. So if you want to play the safe game, as I would call it, you go straight to the collectibles. You don't search 225K. That is a very expensive collectible. But I would, again, I'd put it 22K. Just sit here, spam. That's 220. We're going to get it. We're going to get it. I hope. And I just sit here and spam it for a little bit. I mean, they'll come up. Right now, we're waiting a little bit. And it matters on the pack. I think the Elite Pack has players and items, so that's important. It's got to be, again, it matters to have items and not players only. When you get those Jumbo Premium Players packs, it's all players. You're not going to rip as many collectibles. And that's why you see the prices go up of collectibles. Compared to if the featured packs out that are all like, oh, we got 10 gold, we have 20 items, 10 players. It's like, all right, yeah, you're going to have a bunch of chance of collectibles being pulled. And that, again, it holds the value for these bad boys. But, what is it, about 5:30? We probably missed the train on collectibles because we was focused on the 86s, I'll be honest. But again, it's a good thing to look at. You can do, the good thing about collectibles, this is an all-week thing. We're looking Friday, but you can do this on a Wednesday where people are ripping squad battles packs. You can do this on a Tuesday when they're ripping rivals packs. And we might start looking. I still have, personally, I just love sitting there on the base gold cards. I just find it easy where you sit here and do the no results thing. I like the stress-free things where I can sit there and watch TV and do it at the same time. But I also love the chaos. You know, I love the chaos of a Friday when there's a bunch of cards coming up. If there isn't a bunch of cards coming up, I get bored. So, again, you do what works best for you. The collectibles, again, we're not seeing too many of them up. I ain't buying one for 22 because by the time you get taxed, you're going to make 1,000, 1,500. I just don't want to lock that many coins up into a 22K item for a weekend that I can't even use. Other people, it's like, well, if you're sitting on the coins, you ain't going to use any of the items, then sure, buy a couple collectibles for 20K. Hold them all weekend, hold them for a couple of days till packs cool down. And there's, again, it's an important thing to sell those on a Sunday, Monday before another event, rivals, or squad battles ends because people are going to rip them up and they're going to be all flooded in the market again. So collectibles, if anything, are so important. Of all things, are so important to go ahead and sell as quickly as possible. We're not finding anything here. So the collectible market's a little dry. And again, if there's anything that's really important, it's definitely the collectibles. Like, people can continuously list these players, they reuse and list them. They don't quick sell them. Like a collectible, they get eaten, so they don't really get put back on the marketplace. We'll take a quick peek at, what else do we look? So we do collectibles. We expanded to the collectibles, just, again, things we'll be looking at all weekend. And I think this weekend we're gonna have more time, so I'm gonna try and do my best to play or work the market a little bit more, get some more items out there, more collectible stuff like that can be sold. See if we can work on the coin balance a little bit more here this week. And again, it takes time. We did it for 40 minutes last week, and we put like barely effort into reselling them, and we still came out 30, 40k ahead. So I thought that was a good weekend. And we would have been 30, 40k ahead. We bid ourselves in the foot by listing Ovechkin for 40k off or a 40k discount, and that kind of killed us. But what time is it? 5:30. Yeah, we're getting close to that range. We'll look. What was it, about 217? I want to say it was about 215, 217 was the amount of items listed at the moment. And again, when you start to see them go down, that's when I walk away. When it starts to go down, walk away, because when they start to go down, the prices start to go back up. The more and more items that get listed, the more and more the price is going to decline. We're at 232, so it's still not bad to look. We're out of coins. So that was the reason we walked away. It's not bad though, as long as you're still seeing items come up. Again, it's 534, so it's not bad to be up playing around this time as well. 88 there, 54 there, 50 there. Dry settle for 40k. That's still way too much. Vasilevsky, 129, 229. Now we're seeing the items go down a little bit. Again, important to note there. It's going to happen. I just don't think we have as many buyable worthy items out right now, and I think that's what we're seeing. 226. Yeah, it's continuing to go down, and this is when you walk away. I'm not going to try to force buy anything that comes up because I might be off. 227, 226. It's down 5 just in a couple minutes here. And again, it's important to know I'm out of here. I'm done. I've had enough of this. That's enough market working, I believe. But we'll wait a sec. 24k for dry set. That's not bad. That's pretty solid. But we'll be down to 13k, so we're not going to buy it. But I'd feel good about buying that and getting my coins back on him. Roman Yossi for 40k. Not a bad price there either. Again, can't afford it though. But, pick him up there. He's there. So we're still seeing some. But again, you can play the game still. I like to walk away. You're still going to have some items that come up for a discount, but it can also mess with your judgment too, because you're just looking at the market. You don't want to get stuck in that fear of missing out. And it does happen. It's like, I missed out on this cheap one and this cheap one. I got to reach up for this one. It's a K or two more right now because before it goes up too much. So it's kind of good in your mind to just walk away, because like the prices are going to slowly trickle back up and you might have missed that dip, but you don't want to get caught reaching where it's like, okay, I missed the 25k dry settle, but he was going for 30k earlier today. I'm going to hurry up and buy the 27 one or the 28 one. And I don't want to miss out before the card spike, because there's no guarantee it goes back up to 30. But he could go back to 27, 28 and stay there, and you would have still made coins. So it's important to kind of be aware of stuff like that. I think it's, in your mind. That's why I said just walk away. I don't even want to look at this point. I'm looking just for the sake of look. 30k Ovi. I can't turn one of those down. I'm here. No, I can't. I have to. I only have 37k. I want him. I wanted him. Just staring right at me. This is why we need extra coins. I would have been all over that. Discipline. Got to save those coins though, because I don't know how quickly our other cards are going to sell. And I do want to again try to work some of the smaller tier items later. A 26k dry saddle, but yeah, we're sitting around 222. It's not going up. It's been 2, 3, 4 minutes. It would continue to go up if packs are being ripped at a high rate. So I think this is when you say you walk away. A quick day. Again, it'll be quick. There was a sweet spot. There's about a 15, 20 minute sweet spot. And that's kind of how it is. There's always going to be, if you want to at any point in time, there's always going to be like the collectibles you can spam during the day. 5, 6, 7, 8, the lower tier, base gold players. You can always spam that stuff, the 59-minute mark. People are going to throw that stuff out there. It just it's not as time efficient. Like, you're not going to get as many of those listed at 15 minutes as you would have just doing this in 15 minutes. And that's kind of the thing of the series, right? Let's try to be as efficient as possible with making coins. But it still does take effort outside of that. We got a free pack, so that's hot. But that's going to, we did sell something. So what did sell? That's nice. We did make some coins. So I just missed out on that 30k Ovechkin for nothing. Well, we sold, that had to be Matthews that sold then, right? So that's nice. We sold that Matthews real quick. Matthews dropped a lot real quickly. But it's still nice to bank that profit, because it's like, wow, we seen it, and it was important to know, right? We was talking about trying to flip cards quickly. Matthews sold for 63, so we made a nice 8k profit on him. After tax, about 6-ish, 58, 6-ish. But, we seen him earlier for 70k. He might go back up to 70k. When we have less coins like this, though, until you get up to that 300-400k mark, it is nice to quickly flip those items while you can. We're going back. I'm sorry. We're gonna talk and go back. I can't help myself. We have 97k. How are you gonna sit on 97k on a Friday? That doesn't even make sense. That's crazy talk. We got to see if there's, what are we at? What do we got? 227. Yeah, we got a little bounce. A little bounce. See, this is why I said walk away, because clearly dropping a little bit. And we're greedy and want to come back. This is bad. This is bad habits. It's not, though, if you know what you're looking for, but it is smart to just walk away. And, you know, if you're low on coins, you don't need to force anything or anything there. 49K. McKinnon's still not bad there. I like the price, though. I do. 228. You do see small sparks, if you will, in there. But, yeah, I think we're good. I had to come back just in case somebody's like, let's drop Ovechkin for the 30K by accident or something. It doesn't seem to be happening. McDavid, a free? Is he free? 109K is practically free. That's a deal. McDavid, I just, sometimes I get the feeling somebody's going to drop that 90K McDavid. It's like, you got to jump in on that. Have to. Who's going to do it, though? Vasilevsky, Draisaitl, Matthews. I'm addicted. Oh, Ovi! Let me get in on that. Retribution. Ah! Dang it. That was me. That was for me, guy. That was the EA God saying, Quentin, we seen you mess up last week. We seen you drop the 4K Ovi. We're going to return the favor for you. Dang it. 4 seconds in. Ah, I felt so much better about that. I felt so much better. That's the fun of this stuff. Call me psycho or call me weird, but man, does that get the adrenaline running when somebody puts up a card that much off and you got the chance to get it? Oh, there's nothing more fun. Yeah, he's like, I'll put him up for 35. I'd be putting that up for freaking 29. I don't care. Whoa, I think we said frickin', right? Check the tape. I'm pretty sure that's what came out of that. Yeah, I did. Good call there. It sounded bad though. Dang, that was fun. See, this is what keeps you on it. This is again, it's an opinion thing. It's like some people love that intense game. I love me an intense. I just missed out on a 3K Ovechkin. Let's stay here for a couple seconds later and see what happens. Nonetheless, that's gonna wrap things up. We're gonna come back next week. Again, we're slowly evolving. See if we can expand our repertoire, if we will, of items to buy. How are you gonna miss out on that? 3K. It's 4 seconds. We was late. It was up for 4 seconds. You want to try to get it about the 57, 56 mark, and we was at 55. But man, I tried. My fingers are moving as quickly as possible. That's all I can say. Yossi just seems too cheap. So does McDavid. You guys want to give us a free McDavid? All right, we're done. We're done. I'm sorry. I enjoy this. I feel like I would stream this. It's just, I really enjoy sitting on the marketplace. If you guys can't tell, like, this is clearly a passion of mine because most of our videos don't elongate like this, but I just love doing it. 38K for Crosby. Man, why have we thought about that? We could just stream doing this. It'd be such a good time. I feel like it's a competition when you stream, though. Everybody's doing the same thing you are, then it's like they're just trying to beat you to it. So it's like, that's what's tough about working the market while streaming, which, hey, all the power to you if you can beat us to it. But it's like, man, I'm trying to get in on this. Nonetheless, that is going to wrap things up for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. We're going to try to get ourselves a 2K Ovechkin. Probably not going to happen. Hey, you guys are watching. We'll see you next time.